Office carols. Amidst the vibrant streets of Joyville, the employees of Sparkle Corp, a pioneering company in educational toys, were gearing up for the most anticipated event of the year, the annual Christmas party. This year was extra special because the Human Resources Director, Mrs. Holly Thompson, had taken charge of organizing a spectacular children's Christmas party within the office premises. Holly's eyes sparkled with excitement as she enlisted the help of her husband, Tim, the accounting director, and her best friend, Emily, the purchasing director, to transform the office into a winter wonderland. Their efforts weren't just fueled by the holiday spirit, they were driven by the passion for the innovative educational toys Sparkle Corp was known for. The company had gained acclaim for its cutting-edge approach to children's education, blending technology with traditional learning methods to create toys that were both entertaining and educational. The company's commitment to excellence had earned them numerous awards, and their products were praised by educators and parents alike. The entrance to the party room was adorned with a shimmering curtain of silver and gold streamers, creating a magical gateway. As the children and parents will step through, they will be enveloped in the warm glow of lights that adorned every corner. The room itself had undergone a festive metamorphosis, bathed in a warm, golden hue from the combination of twinkling lights and strategically placed candles. The centerpiece of the celebration was a majestic Christmas tree, standing tall and resplendent. Mrs. Holly, with her keen eye for detail, had personally overseen the tree's decoration. Its branches were adorned with an array of ornaments, ranging from traditional red and green baubles to sparkling silver and gold ribbons. The tree topper, a radiant star, twinkled with an ethereal glow. Underneath the tree, neatly wrapped presents hinted at the surprises that awaited the children. A delightful medley of festive tunes played softly in the background, creating a joyful atmosphere. Mrs. Holly, dressed in a festive red dress adorned with tinsel, welcomed the group with open arms. "Mrs. Holly, welcome back, everyone. The party is about to begin, and we've got a winter wonderland waiting for you inside. Come, let the festivities commence." The children, still buzzing with the excitement of the night's adventure, entered the transformed room with wide-eyed wonder. The adults, too, were struck by the magical ambience created by Mrs. Holly's meticulous planning. "And it's like a Christmas dream come true. Mrs. Holly, I'm thrilled you like it, Anne. Now, let the joyous celebration begin." The room, now aglow with the warm radiance of holiday decorations, was filled with the laughter and excitement of the children. And the imaginative and tender-hearted girl with a penchant for magic wore a festive red dress adorned with twinkling stars. Max, her twin brother, sported a green elf hat, reflecting his playful spirit, both Holly's children. Sophie, the tech-savvy daughter of the lead engineer, was adorned in a sparkly blue dress, showcasing her love for all things shiny. Ethan, a science enthusiast and son of the head of research and development, had a curious expression on his face beneath his glasses. Isabella, the creative daughter of the marketing director, wore a red and green bow, embodying her artistic flair. In the midst of this lively group was Oliver, the boss's son, a whirlwind of untamed energy, perpetual mischief, and boundless enthusiasm. His presence added an unpredictable element to the festivities. Dressed in a disheveled Santa hat and a playful grin, Oliver darted between the twinkling lights, leaving a trail of laughter and playful chaos in his wake. And oh, there he goes again! What's he up to now? Max, who knows? It's Oliver being Oliver time. Sophie, ever the storyteller, joined in with a glint in her eye. Sophie, maybe he's on a secret mission to find the hidden treasure under the Christmas tree. Ethan, or conducting a scientific experiment to see how many cookies he can eat before Santa arrives. Amidst the playful banter, Isabella couldn't resist adding her own artistic flair. Isabella, I bet he's trying to add glitter to the decorations. Everything needs a touch of sparkle. As the children speculated about Oliver's latest escapade, Mrs. Holly, with her infectious enthusiasm, approached the group. Mrs. Holly, isn't Oliver just the most spirited addition to our festivities? His unpredictable adventures keep us on our toes. Just then, Oliver reappeared, sporting a pair of reindeer antlers and a playful twinkle in his eye. Oliver, guess what, everyone? I found this mysterious door backstage. Think it leads to Santa's secret workshop? The children exchanged amused glances, recognizing the mischievous glimmer in Oliver's eyes. And Oliver, there's no secret workshop. It's just the supply closet. Oliver, well, you never know until you check, right? The room erupted in laughter as Oliver led the children on an impromptu adventure to explore the secret workshop. The main conference room had been converted into Santa's workshop, with a makeshift chimney, toy-filled sacks, and even a life-sized robotic Santa. Unbeknownst to the children, this realistic Santa was actually an innovative toy, equipped with advanced AI and cameras. And Santa looks so real this year. Max, maybe he upgraded to a gym. Look at those biceps. Oliver, with his boundless energy, decided to test Santa's patience by tugging on his beard. Oliver, is this real or fake, Santa? Santa, ho ho ho! That's a mighty fine beard tug, young man. Keep it up, and you might end up on the naughty list. Little did Oliver know, his antics were being recorded by the cameras strategically placed around the room. Unbeknownst to the children, Mr. Henderson watched the party unfold through a secret feed in his office, chuckling at the mischievousness. Mr. Henderson, ah, the spirit of youth. They'll never suspect that Santa is more than just a jolly old man. As the children giggled and played, Oliver's shenanigans continued, adding a hilarious twist to the festivities. Oliver, hey, Santa, can you do a backflip? Santa, ho ho ho! My backflipping days are over, but I can tell you a joke. Why did the elf go to school? Oliver, I don't know. Why? Santa, to improve his elf esteem. As the joyous Christmas carols filled the air, the children, filled with enthusiasm, gathered around Santa, the robotic marvel. They sang their hearts out, eyes sparkling with innocent delight. The adults joined in, creating a harmonious blend of laughter and festive tunes. Oliver, the boss's son, couldn't resist the urge to grab Santa by the hand and lead him into an impromptu dance. "Oliver, come on, Santa. Let's show them how it's done." The dance began gracefully, with Oliver spinning Santa around in what seemed like a choreographed waltz. The other children cheered, and the adults exchanged amused glances. "And do you think Santa knows the cha-cha?" "Max, I hope so. Oliver might be trying to teach him." The dance took an unexpected turn as Oliver, fueled by boundless energy, started to move faster and faster. The room echoed with laughter as Santa attempted to keep up with the energetic twists and turns. "Emily, I haven't seen Santa dance like this since." "Well, never." The excitement reached its peak when, with a dramatic flourish, Oliver twirled Santa one final time, only for the poor robot to collapse to the ground, lifeless. "Oliver, oops. I guess Santa needs a break." The room fell into a hushed silence. The scared children stared at the fallen Santa, unsure of what had just happened. Oliver, sensing an opportunity for mischief, decided to pull a prank. "Oliver, maybe Santa just needs a nap. Who wants to wake him up?" Before anyone could react, Oliver began to pull on Santa's beard. The adults gasped, not realizing that Oliver knew the secret behind the robotic Santa. "Tim, wait, Oliver, be careful." But it was too late. Santa's beard came off, revealing the robotic interior. "Oliver, surprise! It's not the real Santa. It's a robot." The revelation that Santa was nothing more than a broken toy hit the children like a ton of bricks. Their faces shifted from joy to disappointment, and soon cries of upset filled the once festive room. And the girl who had been so enchanted by the magic of Santa burst into tears with loud sobs, her disappointment palpable. But Santa is supposed to be real. This is the worst Christmas ever." Max, trying to console his sister, looked around in disbelief. The other children, equally upset, started to complain to their parents about the shattered illusion. "Sophie, I can't believe it. I thought Santa was magic." "Ethan, yeah, me too. This is just... ugh." The parents, stunned and frightened by the failure of the Christmas surprise, struggled to find words to comfort their upset children. Holly and Tim exchanged worried glances, while Emily attempted to salvage the situation. "Emily, kids, I promise we didn't mean for this to happen. It was supposed to be a magical surprise, and we're really sorry." As the chaos continued, the boss, Mr. Henderson, appeared at the scene, but instead of offering reassurance, he took on a Grinch-like demeanor. He surveyed the disappointed children, their tear-streaked faces, and the broken prototype. "Mr. Henderson, well. It seems like we've had a little Christmas disaster, haven't we?" The parents looked at each other, nervously awaiting their boss's reaction. Holly, with a hint of disappointment, approached Mr. Henderson as he dismissed the efforts to bring holiday magic. "Holly, Mr. Henderson, we didn't anticipate this. It was a genuine attempt to bring some holiday magic to the kids." Mr. Henderson, however, remained skeptical, his tone dismissive. Mr. Henderson, magic? Ha! There's no such thing as magic, and there certainly isn't a real Santa Claus. It was just a gimmick. A foolish attempt to boost morale. As the exchange unfolded, Mrs. Holly couldn't help but reflect on the immense effort the team had put into creating the perfect Santa Claus. This robotic Santa had been the culmination of countless hours of hard work and innovation, and the emotional response from the children and parents had been an integral part of the testing process. Holly, this Santa Claus was the best test before the launch. Look at how many emotions it stirred, especially since they had to interact with their own children. It was supposed to be a success. All the preliminary tests showed this. Mr. Henderson, we've invested a tremendous amount of time and resources into creating the perfect Santa Claus for this occasion. The preliminary tests were thorough, and this was meant to be a moment of joy for everyone. It shouldn't have broken down. We can't afford incompetence at this crucial stage. Mr. Henderson, I didn't mean to imply incompetence. It's just that the prototype should have been flawless. I will analyze whether you deserve Christmas bonuses or other benefits. I don't know if the company will not go bankrupt after this failure. This product was supposed to prevent bankruptcy. The weight of the situation hung in the air as the team absorbed the seriousness of the boss's words. Mrs. Holly, still determined, stepped forward. Holly, I understand the gravity of the situation, and I take full responsibility for the unexpected malfunction. But, sir, we can learn from this setback. Let us assess what went wrong and work together to rectify it. The potential success of our innovative products still outweighs this temporary setback. The boss, though visibly concerned, recognized the sincerity in Mrs. Holly's plea. Boss, we'll have a thorough review and discuss the way forward. This was a crucial product for us, and its success was pivotal. Let's see what went wrong and how we can salvage the situation. Holly, we'll review the situation later. Right now, let's salvage what we can from this party. The kids and their parents are counting on us to make this a memorable Christmas celebration. The room fell into a shocked silence. Anne's sobs grew louder, and the other children stared at Mr. Henderson, disbelieving. Max, but Christmas is supposed to be magical. You can't say there's no Santa. As Mr. Henderson walked away, leaving the shattered remnants of the Christmas surprise, the once joyful celebration had transformed into a somber reminder of the fragility of holiday cheer. In the heart of Joyville, the magic of Christmas seemed to fade away, replaced by a cold reality and the lingering disappointment of shattered expectations. The room, once filled with joyous laughter, transformed into a somber scene as Anne sobbed uncontrollably. The disappointed children, now blaming Oliver, turned their attention towards him. Sophie, thanks a lot, Oliver. You ruined everything with your crazy dance. Ethan, seriously, dude. Santa doesn't do backflips. You should have known better. Oliver, still fueled by his mischievous energy, defended himself with a cheeky grin. Oliver, come on, guys. It was just a bit of fun. I didn't know Santa would fall apart like that. And fun? This was supposed to be magical, Oliver. Now it's just a disaster. Max, yeah, Oliver, you're on the naughty list now. The parents, attempting to salvage the situation, stepped in to mediate the blame game. Holly, all right, kids, let's not point fingers. It was an unexpected mishap. We'll figure something out to make it right. As Mr. Henderson walked away, the room fell into an uneasy silence. And sobs echoed, and the disappointed children exchanged glances of frustration. The once promising Christmas party had turned into a sobering lesson, leaving everyone to ponder the cost of shattered illusions and the cold reality of disappointment. In the heart of Joyville, the magic of Christmas seemed to slip away, leaving behind a sense of betrayal and lingering disappointment. As Mrs. Holly Thompson wiped away Anne's tears, she huddled the disappointed children close and whispered a magical secret. "Mrs. Holly, you know, kids, right here in Sparkle Corp, there's a magical world almost like Santa's. And I have a fantastic idea to bring it to life." She gathered the children in a circle, their eyes wide with curiosity. Mrs. Holly, with a twinkle in her eye, pointed to a stack of Sparkle Corp's innovative toys in the corner. "Mrs. Holly, behold, the Sparkle Corp Toy Extravaganza Parade. Let's turn our mishap into the most whimsical celebration ever." The children's faces lit up with excitement, and soon they were armed with their favorite Sparkle Corp toys. Sophie clutched a science-themed robot, Ethan held a DIY spaceship, Isabella cradled an artistic coloring robot, Max sported a talking dinosaur, and Anne proudly held a magical wand that emitted a shower of glitter. As the parade began, the children, each holding their cherished toy, marched through the office with a sense of grandeur. Oliver, ever the showman, decided his toy robot needed a parade of its own and joined the procession. "Oliver, step aside, folks. The robot march is about to begin." The adults, inspired by the infectious enthusiasm of the children, couldn't resist joining in. Tim, Emily, and the rest of the Sparkle Corp team grabbed their own toys and formed an impromptu marching band. Tim played a toy xylophone, Emily shook a tambourine made of colorful toy blocks, and even Mr. Henderson, though reluctant at first, found himself waving a toy wand with surprising gusto. The parade took a hilarious turn as the children showcased their toys' features in over-the-top demonstrations. Sophie's science robot attempted to perform a scientific experiment by spinning in circles, and Max's talking dinosaur engaged in a lively conversation with a potted plant. "Max, even plants need good conversation, you know." Isabella's artistic coloring robot sprayed imaginary colors in the air, creating a whimsical backdrop for the parade. Anne's magical wand, with a wave, accidentally transformed Oliver's toy robot into a dancing partner for a moment, leading to fits of laughter. The procession turned into a joyful chaos of creativity, with the office echoing with laughter, music, and the delightful sounds of innovative toys in action. The adults, fully embracing the childlike spirit of the moment, joined in the silliness. Emily, with her crafty flair, added a cardboard crown to Mr. Henderson's head, declaring him the Toy King. The parade reached its peak when Mrs. Holly, at the front, declared a festive circle dance finale. The children and adults joined hands, dancing in a joyful circle around the office, weaving between cubicles, and creating a whirlwind of laughter and holiday cheer. Mrs. Holly, you see, even when things don't go as planned, we can turn it into something magical and hilarious. As the festive circle dance reached its crescendo, and, once tearful, now twirled with joy, the Sparkle Corp Toy Extravaganza Parade had not only raised the Christmas spirit to new heights but had transformed the mishap into a heartwarming and unforgettable celebration of creativity, laughter, and the magic found within Sparkle Corp's innovative toys. As the festive celebration continued, the jingling sound outside the office grew louder, and the air seemed to sparkle with magic. The children, still entranced by the Sparkle Corp Toy Extravaganza Parade, exchanged excited glances. Mrs. Holly, with a knowing smile, whispered to the children, "I think someone special is about to work his magic." In the hallway, hidden behind the potted plants, an elf who seemed to know everything that happened called an over. And, wide-eyed with astonishment, approached the little figure with a mischievous grin. "Elf, pissed, Anne. Come here." And, whoa, are you one of Santa's elves? "Elf, bingo. And I've got something special just for you." The elf handed Anne a heart-shaped box with a sly wink. "This is your present. Show it only to your mom, okay?" And, overjoyed at the prospect of receiving a secret gift from a real Santa's elf, tried to express her gratitude but ended up stammering. "And, thank you, Mr. Elf. I've always wanted to meet an elf, and now you're giving me a present, and I believe in Santa Claus." The elf chuckled at Anne's excitement, and with a twinkle in his eye, he responded with a playful tone. "Elf, well, aren't you a bundle of holiday cheer? Now, remember, it's our little secret. Ho ho ho!" With that, the elf disappeared behind the plants, leaving Anne giggling and clutching the heart-shaped box. Her heart raced with the thrill of a magical encounter, and she couldn't wait to share the surprise with her mom, all while practicing in her mind how to convey the funny and enchanting tale of meeting a real Santa's elf in the Sparkle Corp hallway. Overjoyed by the mysterious gift from the Santa's elf, Anne rushed to find her twin brother, Max, eager to share the excitement. Bursting with anticipation, she recounted the magical encounter and proudly displayed the heart-shaped box. "And, Max, you won't believe what happened. A real elf gave me this, and it's a special present. Let's open it together." Impatient as ever, Max quickly grabbed the box from Anne's hands, urging her to open it faster. "Max, come on, Anne, what are you doing? Open it faster." To their surprise, when the box was finally opened, it appeared empty. Max burst into laughter, teasing Anne that she must have been making up stories. "Max, haha, and there's nothing in here. You're just telling tales again." And upset and, regretting her decision to share the secret with Max, shot back, accusing him of being envious because he didn't receive a gift and hadn't even seen the Santa's elf. "And you're just jealous because you didn't get a gift, and you didn't even see the elf. It was real, Max." Mrs. Holly, overhearing the commotion, approached the disappointed siblings to understand what had transpired. As she examined the seemingly empty box, her sharp eye caught a small chip on one side. "Mrs. Holly, hold on, let me see that. There's a chip here. What if we fit it inside the robot Santa?" An idea sparked in Mrs. Holly's mind. The small chip could potentially hold the key to a solution. Anne and Max, their squabble momentarily forgotten, watched in anticipation as Mrs. Holly carefully examined the chip and considered the possibility of integrating it into the robot Santa. Little did they know that this unexpected turn might just bring a new twist to the holiday celebration at Sparkle Corp. Robot Santa, ho ho ho! I'm back in action, everyone! The children, parents, and even the boss turned in surprise to see the robot Santa, fully restored and moving with the fluidity of a living being. The room filled with gasps and astonished whispers. "And he's alive! Max, I knew he was special." The parents and the boss, their initial shock giving way to amazement, stared at the robot Santa with wide eyes. There was no indication that he was a robot. He moved and spoke with an uncanny realism. "Mrs. Holly, isn't it amazing? Our innovative toys can truly bring magic to life." As the children marveled at the robot Santa, Mr. Henderson, the once Grinch-like boss, stepped forward, his expression a mix of astonishment and admiration. Mr. Henderson, initially skeptical about the success of the creations, found himself in awe of the unfolding events. "Mr. Henderson, well. I must admit, I underestimated the true potential of our creations. This is nothing short of remarkable." As the festivities continued, there were moments when the robot Santa, with its remarkably lifelike features, could be mistaken for a man with a soul and a heart. The children, engrossed in conversation with Santa, found themselves enchanted by the warmth in its responses. "Child, I think Santa is real. Look at his eyes, they sparkle just like in the storybooks." The parents, too, observed in surprise as the robot Santa interacted with the children, displaying a genuine kindness that seemed beyond the capabilities of mere programming. Parent, did they program the Santa with emotions? It's uncanny how real it seems. The highlight of the evening came when Mr. Henderson, in a moment of curiosity, gently touched the Santa robot to see if it was indeed a machine. To everyone's surprise, the robot Santa responded with a light-hearted remark. "Santa robot, careful, Mr. Henderson. No need for a full inspection. I'm as lively as the holiday spirit." The parents and children exchanged astonished glances, the line between man and machine momentarily blurred. It was a testament to the innovation and creativity of Sparkle Corp's creations, leaving everyone in awe of the magic they had brought to life. The unexpected remark from the Santa robot caught everyone off guard, prompting laughter from the parents and a bemused smile from Mr. Henderson. The festive atmosphere, now tinged with a touch of humor, added an extra layer of joy to the Christmas celebration at Sparkle Corp. "Mr. Henderson, congratulations, all of you. This achievement will undoubtedly be the crowning glory of Sparkle Corp." Who would have thought that a simple office Christmas party would lead to such groundbreaking innovation? The parents, still processing the unexpected turn of events, exchanged proud and joyful glances. The robot Santa, now the centerpiece of the celebration, joined the Sparkle Corp toy extravaganza parade with a twinkle in his eye. As the festivities continued, the once Grinch boss found himself caught up in the holiday spirit. As the magical night with the robot Santa continued, the children found themselves captivated by his enchanting tales. However, in the midst of the excitement, they noticed that Oliver, the boss's son, was nowhere to be found. Concerned whispers circulated among the children, and an ever the empathetic soul voiced her worries. "And where's Oliver? He's been missing for a while. Do you think he's okay?" The robot Santa, sensing the shift in the mood, reassured the children with a twinkle in his eye. "Robot Santa, fear not, my dear children. We shall embark on a quest to find young Oliver and bring him back to the heart of our festivities. Adventure awaits." The company bus rumbled to life as the group embarked on a citywide adventure to find Oliver. The worried expressions on the faces of the parents, especially Mr. Henderson, reflected the gravity of the situation. The robot Santa, sensing the urgency, took charge with a twinkle in his eye. "Robot Santa, ho ho ho! Fear not, dear friends. The magic of Christmas shall guide us on this quest. But I need your help, young ones and grown-ups alike. Oliver's whereabouts are shrouded in mystery, and it will take the collective power of our hearts to find him." As the bus navigated the city streets, the robot Santa, with a touch of magic, projected a holographic map that displayed potential locations where Oliver might be. However, the map was covered with playful obstacles and riddles. "Sophie, look! There's a riddle blocking the path. What has keys but can't open locks?" Robot Santa, "Ah, the riddle of the keys. Solve it, and we shall unlock the next clue to Oliver's location." The children, parents, and even Mr. Henderson, despite his initial worry, engaged in a lively discussion to unravel the riddle. "Ethan, it's a piano. A piano has keys but can't open locks." Robot Santa, bravo, young Ethan. Onward to the next clue. With each solved riddle, the bus journey turned into a whimsical adventure. The children and parents laughed, brainstormed together, and strengthened their bonds while following the trail of playful clues. And what has a heart that doesn't beat? Robot Santa, aha, the riddle of the heart. Share your thoughts, my dear friends. Max, it's an artichoke. It has a heart but doesn't beat like ours. Robot Santa, magnificent. The magic of teamwork is guiding us well. Let us continue our journey. As they approached the last clue, the holographic map revealed a festive display in the city center, adorned with twinkling lights and holiday decorations. The atmosphere, once filled with worry, transformed into a joyous celebration. The car soon arrived in the middle of the Christmas market. The Santa held a tablet displaying a dot representing Oliver's supposed location. Driven by the festive spirit, they all eagerly engaged in the pursuit of the elusive point and, consequently, Oliver. Amidst the lively market filled with tables adorned with sweets and Christmas decorations, an obstacle race against time unfolded to locate the missing boy. As they weaved through the market stalls, Mr. Henderson, conscious of his less than athletic condition, found himself struggling to keep up. His heavier build and lack of regular exercise became evident, and with a good-natured chuckle, he declared himself defeated. "Mr. Henderson, I must admit, my festive spirit might be in top form, but my physical condition, not so much. Consider me out of the race, folks. I'll cheer you on from the sidelines." His candid admission elicited laughter from the group, and even Robot Santa, the innovative toy, seemed to emit a cheerful hum as if amused by the holiday antics. The pursuit of Oliver continued, now with an added dose of humor, as the group navigated through the Christmas market in search of the spirited boss Isabella, intently following the dot on Santa's tablet, updated everyone with determination, "We're coming, be ready." The group, impatient and panting from the pursuit, felt a sense of anticipation. The timid sound that had guided them grew louder, and just as everyone braced for the revelation, they stumbled upon something unexpected: figurines made of gingerbread and chocolate, each the size of a child. Robot Santa couldn't contain its joy and encouraged everyone to indulge in these award-winning specialties. Max, scoffing with his mouth full, questioned Robot Santa, "Aren't we wasting precious time?" In response, Robot Santa delivered a funny retort: "What can be more precious than these award-winning Christmas delicacies?" With laughter and a shared sense of delight, the pursuit of Oliver took an unexpected yet delightful detour through the world of delectable treats. The group, momentarily forgetting the chase, savored the sweet reward of their adventure amidst the gingerbread and chocolate creations, bringing an unexpected twist to their Christmas market escapades as sun. As Robot Santa cheerfully indulged in the gingerbread box of a gingerbread child figurine, the dismayed saleswoman noticed the unexpected feast. In horror, she screamed, "How did it occur to you to eat the award-winning figurines? I worked on them for several months. Nobody will buy them like that." Sophie and Ethan, both with loud voices and eyes full of wonder, couldn't contain their curiosity and exclaimed, "Can Santa eat?" "He didn't eat anything." Turning to the saleswoman, she asked with curiosity, "How come he eat?" "He ate the figurines, didn't he?" The saleswoman, a mix of amusement and surprise, responded with a cheeky grin, "Well, can't blame him. He's got a sweet tooth, and those gingerbread figurines are irresistible. But worry not, dear, he's got a magical metabolism, it doesn't show." The children giggled at the whimsical explanation, captivated by the enchanting notion of Santa's secret sweet indulgences. Santa, with a twinkle in his eye, decided to reward the saleswoman in a most unexpected way. He started talking to her about her troubled childhood, recounting a time when she craved some gingerbread from the very window they were standing by. The children, nudging each other in disbelief, whispered, "How does he know this?" The saleswoman, initially taken aback, soon found herself captivated by Santa's words. His gentle recounting of her past, the longing for a simple treat during difficult times, touched her heart in ways she hadn't expected. Saleswoman, forgive me, Santa. Please take whatever you want. Santa, with a warm smile, revealed a small box that Santa had retrieved from its pocket. In a voice that echoed with familiarity, Santa called her by the name that only her mother used to say. Santa, Cupcake, I knew that such a beautiful and tried soul deserves to receive the greatest rewards. Opening a box, Santa presented her with a beautifully crafted gingerbread ornament, reminiscent of the treats she had longed for in her childhood. Delicate icing formed intricate patterns, and the sweet fragrance of ginger and cinnamon filled the air, awakening nostalgic memories. Santa, may this bring you the joy and sweetness you deserve. As the saleswoman admired the gingerbread masterpiece, little did she know that behind this ornament was a deed of ownership for the store where she had worked all her life. The document, neatly tucked into the folds of the ornament's packaging, awaited its moment of revelation. The intricate details of the gingerbread creation mirrored the care and craftsmanship that went into the store's delicate pastries and decorations. The children, Santa, and Mrs. Holly, aware of the grand gesture unfolding, exchanged excited glances, anticipation filling the air. The unexpected connection between the ornament, the heartwarming story, and the deed of ownership turned this Christmas market adventure into a tale of generosity, compassion, and the magic of unexpected blessings. In the midst of this, the boss arrived, his concern evident as he inquired about Oliver's whereabouts. However, the children and the rest of the group could only shrug their shoulders in ignorance. Just as the atmosphere was tinged with a hint of worry, the sign on the tablet lit up again, this time indicating something on the right side, seemingly associated with Oliver's sign. All in one voice, the group exclaimed, "Quickly, let's not waste a moment. Move there, we have to get there." With renewed determination, they set off in unison, following the tablet's guidance in the hope of finding Oliver and bringing him back to join the Christmas celebration. The sign led them to a clothing store, and Santa, in a whimsical twist, encouraged everyone to choose an item of clothing to take with them. Parents and children alike enthusiastically entered the game, selecting garments that caught their fancy. To their amazement, Santa left the store, without paying Ethan, turning to Santa with a playful grin, asked, "Don't we go to jail if we don't pay?" Santa reassured him, "Don't worry, dear. These are gifts." Just as the group prepared to exit the store, the security system began ringing loudly, causing a momentary panic. Santa, feigning surprise, exclaimed, "Oh, dear. Looks like I've set off the alarm." Santa, ever the embodiment of holiday cheer, declared, "I've come to get our presents, Gregor's owner." The store owner, not amused, retorted, "I understand that you want gifts, but you have to pay for them first." Santa, with a twinkle in his eye, replied, "You don't understand. I came to take the promised gifts." The owner, now thoroughly confused, countered, "Promised gifts? I never promised gifts." Santa chimed in with a playful tone, "You are sure? In childhood, you told me to come any time to get them if I would help you fulfill your wish." The owner, eyebrows furrowed, questioned, "My wish? What are you talking about?" The Gregor heartfelt wish was for Santa to help them come together during the holiday season. Despite the challenges of busy schedules and individual responsibilities, the family longed to share the magic of Christmas as a united and joyous group. Santa, in response to this wish, orchestrated events that brought each family member to the same place, allowing them to celebrate the holidays together and create cherished memories as a loving family. They had never had a Christmas together. "That's how it is," I promised Santa. "I remember clearly now." The unexpected revelation left the owner and the security agent bewildered. The children and parents watched in fascination as the holiday magic continued to unfold, turning a potential conflict into a moment of laughter and surprise. As the signal began to sound loudly once again, almost no one in the group was surprised anymore, and they set off impatiently. When they arrived in front of a shabby building, they almost didn't dare to enter. And, a bit hesitant, asked Santa, "What's here? Isn't it dangerous?" Santa, with a warm smile, reassured her, "My dear, you are safe with us." Taking Anne's hand, he gently urged everyone to enter the mysterious building, his presence providing comfort and a sense of security to the curious group. In a corner of the shabby building, playing with some children, was none other than Oliver. It turned out to be an orphanage. Oliver had been found lost on the street and was brought here until his family could be found. His father, overwhelmed with relief, hugged him dearly and asked if he was all right. Oliver, with a smile, replied, "I am fine, but they will never be fine." Santa, sensing the heartfelt moment, suggested that everyone bring the clothes, gingerbread, and chocolate figures from earlier to share with the children and bring joy to their lives. The boss, touched by the idea, called someone to bring many toys to the children. Santa then opened a new party within the orphanage. Carols resounded, and the atmosphere was lit up with happiness. You could see it in everyone's eyes, on the roads decorated with celebrations, and especially in the smiles of the children who, for a moment, forgot their troubles and embraced the joy of the holiday season.